Welcome Aries and Aries crosswatchers to your mini weekly reading. So thanks for stopping by my channel today. I hope you guys have had a great, all of a sudden I can't remember words. I hope you guys have had a great weekend. There we go. Sorry guys. So we have the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups here for you for the week. The Six of Cups talks about nostalgia, and it definitely feels like you are being pulled back into memories and nostalgia, right? Sometimes it doesn't mean that specifically, but it does feel like that. It feels like you are wanting to kind of fall back into those memories. It almost feels like it's a more comfortable time. It feels like it's almost like a time when life was less complicated. I feel like I'm not sure who's making the offer. I'm feeling that it may be you, but please flip that if it, resonates. I feel like there's somebody here that is trying to present an idea or an offer, kind of get something going, but it's almost like they know that the person or the first kind of, excuse me, kick at the can, so to speak, is not the right person. It's almost like practicing in front of the mirror before you go and have your speech or interview or whatever it is. It's almost like, this might sound strange, like practicing your speech, answers, questions, whatever it is, on a pet or something like that, right? It just feels like there is some frustration with feeling like you haven't quite gotten to where you wanted to go, feeling like you don't seem to quite be getting the traction that you want to get. There seems to be a lot of frustration. Like, it's almost like, hold on for a second. You know what it feels like? Please don't take this the wrong way. It's not meant to be crappy, okay? But I feel like there's something here that you may have been pursuing that it feels like you kind of thought would be easier. You may have kind of romanticized it. And I want to be really clear, that's not judgment coming from me, right? Because I've done that before. It just feels like when you were kind of planning to get to where you're going, the process seemed like it would be so much simpler. And I feel like it's almost like there could be people that are either getting in your way or people that you felt you would be able to lean on. And it's almost like you may have felt that there would be people that you could kind of lean on for support, and all of a sudden you're on your own, right? And it's like, and you just kind of walked out of this, I want to say, like, tidal wave. And I feel like you do push through. It doesn't feel like it's big enough to make you doubt yourself or big enough to make you stop what you're doing, right? It just kind of feels like, does it really have to be this difficult? I'm hearing for some of you that whatever you're doing, it's almost like you're honoring a memory of someone that, it's almost like you told someone that was really, really important, really special to you, that you were going to do something. And it's almost like, even though whatever it is that you're doing is not going as smoothly as planned, there seems to be some sort of connection to that person that was really special to you, that it's almost like this might sound corny, but it seems to kind of fill you up with this really loving, calm feeling. And it's almost like, whereas you may be frustrated talking to this collection of shells, I know my camera's not clear enough for you to see that, but it's just like seashells in the shape of a star. It's almost like, whereas before you may have been like, what am I doing? Practicing my answers or my questions or my speech on these freaking seashells or, talking to your pets or whatever. And I feel like, and then you kind of get this, almost this wave of just like, when someone comes up behind you and they give you a hug from behind, like the big cozy bear hug sort of thing. It's almost like it feels like that. And it seems to put you in an energy where you are, it's almost like whatever was frustrating you before, you're actually really enjoying it now. It's almost like some of you may feel like you're tapping into that energy a little too much, that you're leaning on it too much. And I feel like the message here is, why? This may not resonate for everybody, okay? If you're somebody that doesn't like to lean on other people, I feel like you know that not allowing yourself to lean into that energy, it's like it's doing a disservice for, sorry, one moment, please. Sorry about that, y'all. I was waiting for a specific knock. That wasn't it. Apologies. So for some of you, that may be a message. But anyway, so I feel like not allowing yourself to lean into that energy, it's almost like you know that it's doing a disservice to the connection that you had with this person or these people, right? It's almost like you know darn well. All of a sudden I'm out of breath. Hold on. I feel like you know that these people love and support you, but it's almost like you feel selfish for allowing yourself to kind of fall into that energy. And I feel like there's a message here to kind of pay attention to how you feel afterwards, right? Or do you feel uplifted? Do you feel like your cup is now full and now you have more to give? Because I feel like that's kind of where you end up, right? It's like if you feel like your cup is starting to get depleted and then you allow yourself to kind of fall back into that energy, it's full and it's overflowing, right? And I feel like it's almost like you may feel selfish sometimes for, maybe not feel selfish, but like you're concerned. There's a bit of worry there. Like, am I selfish for doing this? And it's almost like, is it selfish that you drink water and eat food every day? That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up, right? It's almost like you may know somewhere logically that it's not even logically. It's almost like you know that of course it's not selfish to do that, but there seems to be some sort of voice in their narrative that is trying to kind of like whisper you into oblivion. And I feel like the message here is to tell that voice to shut up. So, on that note, I want to say, like, on that snarky note, I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. For those of you that made it to the end of the reading, thank you for being here. And I will have some second half of June readings coming out later this week, so please keep an eye out for those. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.